Hello friends, my name is Dr. Kunal Nath and I am a neurologist and a medical legal consultant. I read a news article today on my Google News that a PIL has been filed today in the Honourable Supreme Court of India by an organization called Samiksha Committee, wherein it has asked the Honourable Supreme Court of India to frame the guidelines for the criminal prosecution of doctors for medical negligence. And now it has been 20 years since the Jacob Matthews judgment of the Honourable Supreme Court of India, wherein the Supreme Court had given some framework as to how the doctors should be investigated in terms of medical negligence, and wherein it has said that no police officer will lodge an FIR against a doctor until an expert medical opinion has been taken. So in this PIL, very specifically, they have said that the expert opinion which is being taken, the board comprises exclusively of doctors. So they allege that if the panel is totally by doctors, it will always give the decision in favor of the doctors. So to the viewers, do you think it is the case that a doctor will never adjudicate against a doctor? This is what is being alleged in that PIL, and for that reason the PIL further prays to the Honourable Supreme Court of India that it should direct the National Medical Commission or the executive to frame guidelines wherein in the expert panel of the criminal prosecution of doctors, which will judge that, it will not only contain doctors but it will have people from other walks of life like patients' representatives, NGOs, National Human Rights Commission nominated members, some retired IAS officers, some retired judges, etc. So the question to the medical community is, now if you face a criminal negligence complaint, suppose a patient dies in your hospital and the relatives want to file a FIR against you under section 304A of the Indian Penal Code or the 1061 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Earlier, the procedure was that the police has to get a medical opinion from a medical board, which usually the CMO forms, and which consists exclusively of doctors. But if this PIL is further investigated by the Honourable Supreme Court, where it has already issued summons, then, and if they succeed, then the expert panel would consist of doctors and other members of other walks of life like advocates, amicus curiae, from NGOs, from even the patients' representatives to give a just opinion. So in the future, now if it is for the doctors to ponder about that, now even for criminal negligence, you may be judged by a panel which will not only contain doctors but may contain. I am not saying that the PIL will be, it has succeeded. They have just filed a PIL and the Honourable Supreme Court has accepted and issued summons. But tomorrow, if this PIL succeeds, then we may face a situation, the doctors may face a situation where any act of criminal negligence by a doctor will be judged by a panel which will not consist exclusively of doctors but of people from other walks of life. So my viewers and whoever are my regular viewers of my channel, especially my YouTube channel, I would like to take an honest opinion, not only from the doctor community but from other walks of life as well. Do you think that this is everybody's personal choice and I am not commenting about anybody, that whether in a case of criminal negligence by a doctor, whether the expert panel should consist exclusively of doctors or there should be people from other walks of life who are conversant with the issues at hand, and that can be a more just and reasonable panel rather than as exclusive doctors panel. So this is my open discussion, and especially now that the news I have read, you can verify the veracity of the news, because I don't claim that news to be absolutely true, but I have read it in various forums. So this is my open question and open discussion question for fair use and educational purpose to all people, whether doctors should only be judged by doctors or whether people who are not doctors can judge their skills, especially in case of medical negligence and medical malpractice. Thank you very much.